Vishal and Shekhar, brothers.
Hey man, how are you?
Well, good to see you.
So good to see you, man.
So, man, this is wonderful. Is this your own little tribute to Naushad Saab, or is it just something that?
So the thing is, Ghungru Toot Gaye, the phrase is actually it's a kalam. It's been around for a long time. There have been, I think, at least 4 other versions of it in films. Plus, there have been qawwalis using it. All melodies totally different. Then there have been there's a Marathi version of it that Lataji sang actually, called that Hridaynath Mangeshkar ji composed. So it's a ये जो phrase है, this is a kalam. So we have composed it completely originally. It's not meant to be a remake. It's not meant to be seen or heard as a remake at all. We've just used the lyrics. Ghungru Toot Gaye. That's the only commonality between ours and the others. Even what leads up to that is not the same. Musically, तो मतलब अलग ही दुनिया का गाना है.
Well, I love it. I love the groove to it, and it's got staple Vishal Shekhar stuff and some more. And there are some usual suspects in terms of musicians. I mean, I was just telling you off the mic that I saw the credits and Waterman Donzas played guitar, and then Vishal said always.
Yeah, he's always there. Abhijit Nalani and Waterman Donza are two of the most finest musicians who've been working with us since a very, very long time. I think the sound of Vishal and Shekhar is always Abhijit Nalani, who's been working with us since so many years, Warren, who's been playing with us on stage as well as recording in the studio. So and this song Ghungru is completely our kind of zone, the kind of music we listen to, the new disco vibe, which we're very fond of, and we're very happy that we got the opportunity to kind of do this kind of genre in a Hindi film.
You were doing this shit much before Bruno Mars. I said it, not you.
I can't deny it. It's true. अभी मैं क्या करूँ?
No need for being modest. Is that true or not? Or you don't want to comment?
No comments on that.
Fair enough. So man, this is a wonderful vibe that you guys and Sid Anand share. I mean, it's been.
Is it?
Or is it one of those Sujoy Ghosh kind of vibes?
Exactly that. So Siddharth Anand is a very old and very dear friend of ours. We've done 6 films together, and the vibe between us is that at the end of the day, the question is, are we going to survive this film in terms of who's going to kill whom first? We fight like cats and dogs. We have a blast making the music. We eat a lot of food. We talk a lot of just shit in the studio. And somewhere along the way, songs happen. That's just...
You guys have no business to talk about food, looking at how strapping and wonderful you're looking. I mean, you guys both have turned back the clock. It's amazing, yeah? So, I see you guys now indulging in diverse states. You're doing your charcoal sketching and pottery. He's doing his paragliding. I don't know, is it age? Is it just wanting to do other stuff?
No, the thing is, since we've been very fortunate, and, there's this 4-letter word which has not been used in a very long time with us called dhol. And since there's no dhols in our songs, we were like finally feeling that little relief, and decided to take a couple of days off. And I think we met in the studio about 5 or 6 days back after almost a month, because we've been kind of traveling and doing our own stuff. So it's always good to kind of be a little refreshed with maybe not listening to music, or maybe listening to something else, and then coming back to a film or a project we're working on. So it's always, I think the whole charcoal and pottery thing and the whole Muay Thai thing which I did in Bangkok was a lot of fun. So yeah, just going away somewhere is so good. I think for any artist, I think for any creative person, just disconnecting from work is brilliant.
I have no business asking you to comment on each other's musical skills, but how good is his paragliding? Have you seen it, or at least in video form?
I've seen on Instagram and the videos he's shown me. I think he's started taking off and landing very, very swiftly now.
How good are his charcoal skills and his pottery skills?
Man, I don't know the first thing about drawing. So, Shekhar always takes the piss out of me. I'm a huge fan of an artist called Souza from the progressive arts movement in India. And Shekhar always says it just looks like a kid has drawn it. But I feel that there's something very special there. And so, I don't know if I'm qualified to to adjudge. It looks pretty cool. I mean, for the first time, it looks pretty cool. But I don't know the first thing about it.
So man, we haven't been exposed to the other sounds on the album. Is there an album, first and foremost, in this day and age where people are just putting out solo songs and it being compilations and things like that, and that big Hrithik and the Tiger face off? Yeah.
It's coming soon. The big one's coming soon.
So it is an album.
Yeah, it's an album.
And how much fun have you had working on it, man? I mean, is it like any other job, or has it been something different?
I'll tell you one thing. The thing is, Siddharth Anand, because you eat like mad, and then as soon as the album got over, we've started working out like mad. And the honor of working with Yashraj. They are the coolest producers. Aditya Chopra, the coolest man on this planet. The journey since Salam Namaste till now has been amazing. The creative satisfaction you get working here is something else. So I think it was fun working on this album.
Why don't we hear more Shilpa in Vishal Shekhar tracks? I mean, there was
Maximum. Like, if films get postponed and pushed and all, then it comes to a place where we do 3 films in a year. Shekhar and I don't like to really go beyond a film, maximum 2 films in a year.
So saying by the law of averages, you used her enough. So it's Anjana Anjani you used her. You used her, of course, in Bachna Hai Hasino.
Every Siddharth Anand film since Bachna Hai Hasino has had Shilpa's voice.
So he asked for her, or you guys make the connection?
Not only does he ask for her, he also teaches her the song. Then we have to unteach her and bring the song back to where we want it to be. That's how it goes, man.
What would you guys be without your directors? Sujoy, Paddu, Siddharth.
Well, we're so glad that these friends are there you can talk about them for ever and ever.
Lovely. Also, it's interesting that you've done this car commercial, which I think is really kick-ass. It's not like any other commercial that's been put out. You get musicians in a car and you jam with them. So there's a lot of other exciting stuff happening. Is it 20 years of Vishal Shekhar now? Yeah, it's amazing, man. So you guys seem to be now. Your version of fun seems to have changed, and you're doing a lot of other interesting stuff.
We were always doing it. It's just that the social media was not there for you to see it. So now everybody sees everything that everybody does. So it's cool. I mean, the car commercial was great. It was a day-long shoot. We went out. We worked really hard to make it look like we're not working at all. But we're really glad that they asked us to be there. It's nice to be recognized for your music as a musician. It's nice to be kind of to be told that might be something that influences people. It's nice to know that. So we're very grateful that they asked us to do that, and I hope they keep coming back.
Man, I'm just curious to know, back in the day they would say you got to make this song for your leading man, for Raj Kapoor or, Dilip Kumar Saab and things like that. Of course, when you work on a Salman Khan film, you've got to, you're told it's got to be for him. But does that happen a lot still, saying that, this has got to be like for a Hrithik Roshan kind of vibe, or it's got to be, or you just at the zone where people say it's got to have the Vishal Shekhar vibe and that's all I care about?
No, Hrithik being a part of the song is a very, very important thing for us, because the thing is he's a phenomenal dancer. And then when you're doing a dance track, when you're producing a dance track, you know that you can mess around with it, because you know that he's going to kind of, work out some really cool steps for the song. Also, Sid really picturizes songs really well. I mean, he always has. I mean, since from Khuda Jaane to Bachna Hai Hasino.
And you guys don't get to go to Italy?
No, he goes there, he finds the restaurant first, and then he decides the location of the shoot.
So, you guys are here.
This place. Yeah.
We have to go to Italy on our own dime. Basically, Siddharth goes on the film. It's like that. That's the difference.
So, man, I mean, I've always looked at composer duos are, like being in a marriage. You give yourself space, you come back, this, that. You might not want to, like Shankar and Loy say, man, we don't hang around with each other all the time. I mean, we eat in the studio.
We spend 20 hours a day together in the studio on average. If the remaining 4 hours also, then we may as well just cuddle and go to sleep.
So, the time away makes it better.
Fuck, cuddle and go to sleep.
Suddenly you've had a thought in your mind.
That visual is disturbing for me right now. But yeah, but we'll have to cuddle if Sujoy and Siddharth walk into the room. We'll have to cuddle each other. 4 of us cuddling together.
Yeah, but the time away, does it improve the music? That's my question.
Always, man. Always. The kind of like Siddharth Sujoy, Puneet Malhotra, Ali Abbas Zafar. And all these directors we work regularly, and every single film of theirs, there's a certain comfort level, and a lot of fun. I think the whole process is kind of a lot of fun. And that's the thing about music making, man. Till it's not fun, it's like you don't want to do it. Yeah, it has to be fun all the way.
Guys, my time is up. Thank you very much. As always, it's a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to be with you, man.
Hrishi, I love your show, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.